Okay, good afternoon everyone. Like I said, thank you very much for joining us for this afternoon's CRM webinar. I just wanted to quickly give you a quick talk through this slide here. It's just some housekeeping general ideas. The webinar basically will look into the fundamentals of CRM and the typical reasons why organisations adopt the technology to support their business strategy. Just to let you know that you are actually muted, but you can submit questions. On the right hand side of your screen there is a questions box. So as questions come to you, please do feel free to type them in and send them over. We will collate those and answer those all at the end. So if you don't get a response straight away, it's because we're actually waiting to the end. As I said, there will be a 10-minute Q&A session at the end where I will read out the questions for you guys, and then Sanjay and Marco will jump in and give you the answers. The webinar is being recorded and the presentations will be made available to you post-event. So as soon as that's downloaded to the system properly and available for viewing, we will email you all and give you the web page for you to view those at your leisure. There is a critique form at the end of the webinar. If you could take 2 minutes to fill that out, that would be fantastic. On there you can leave your thoughts on the webinar and also request any callbacks that you may or may not need. If there's any other questions outside of the webinar, then please do feel free to contact me at the email address there, which is kylie.stent@bytes.co.uk, and I can certainly forward any questions on to the guys or your account manager and make sure that all of your questions are answered appropriately. So do bear with me. I'm actually going to hand over to Sanjay now, who's going to do the first part of the presentation. You will see a change in screen while that we actually put the handover in the background. So do bear with us, and I will hand over now.
So thanks, Kylie. Good afternoon, and thank you for taking time out to attend this session. So my name is Sanjay Jethva, and I'm one of the Dynamics CRM specialists here at Microsoft, predominantly working with our corporate accounts customers. And I'll let Marco introduce himself when he does a demo. So Marco is our CRM partner technology advisor. As Kylie said, if there are any questions, please feel free to log those in the question box on your screens, and we will have some time at the end for some Q&A. So the aim of today's session really is to understand the fundamentals of CRM in general, and more importantly, provide an overview of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, including a short demo by Marco, who kind of showcase the key areas around, around Dynamics CRM. And I'll also go through, some of our customers using it, and obviously the key features for Microsoft Dynamics CRM. So I guess if we start as kind of addressing, what CRM is, and if we think about CRM in its broadest sense, the traditional view is around, improved customer acquisition and retention. And this is becoming more and more apparent in today's economic climate, and is also an area that we're seeing many organizations from small to enterprise prioritizing their strategies in this area. And the reason for this is that CRM is not just software. CRM, it combines the application with business strategy to deliver real actionable business insight and value. And that gives organizations, the right solution to build 360-degree views of their customers. And, a customer can be anything from, if you're a B2C organization, so your end customer, it could be B2B organizations where you're dealing with other businesses. It could be in the public sector, for instance, your citizens that you manage. So when we talk about customer, it's, again, it's a broad term that we would use to class, many different types of interactions with people. And building that 360-degree view of all those interactions, with your customer can help drive positive business strategies that will improve customer satisfaction, acquisition, and retention. So as you can see on this slide, the application technology combined with business strategy will, provide you real business value by using CRM software. So the landscape, has changed in the way that we actually interact with our customers, and this is through the evolution of, social media and increasingly the boom of the web, as it were, and web strategies. So if you have a look at the slide at the bottom, you can see actually where we've got to by the use of social media and obviously the web. So where it took radio 38 years to reach 50 million users, Facebook has got 100 million users plus now in less than 9 months. So you can see that this evolution of social media and the web is actually reducing the amount of time it takes to actually touch a broader range and much more, and many more customers, should I say. And if we look at this from a CRM perspective, it's clearly, it clearly changes the dynamics of a business. So CRM, now becomes, if you look at the slide with the diagram on the top right-hand side, you can see CRM is really bridging that gap between your traditional ad agencies who used to provide an offline on-premise service for you and obviously going out to market. And then you've got obviously the search engines, which is, online, technology, etc. And CRM really bridges that gap and integrates with all the mediums in between your, offline, service-based agencies all the way through to your sort of online, ways of marketing, etc. So obviously you've got here, ad networks, web analytics, email marketing, e-commerce. These are all multi-touch points where you potentially have scope to actually reach out to a broader range of customers and to attract new business. And also, if you look at social media, really allows you to get unfiltered feedback. So if you take the likes of Twitter, for instance, being able to create your own hashtag for your organization and actually getting a lot of that feedback, directly from your customers, seeing what they're saying, creating community sites with informal conversations, integration with Facebook. And what it allows organizations to do is actually speed up the response time. So if someone's tweeting something negative about your organization, you can use CRM to actually track that and then obviously respond directly to that person and obviously turn that negative engagement with your organization to a positive one. So I guess why would you look at CRM, within your business? So CRM is really around, maximizing the value of the relationships that you have with your current clients or if you're prospecting for new clients. Maximizing those relationships is really key around, seeing, you can see who the most valuable and profitable people you have working with you and your customers are. You can profile them and actually see, who have we got within. So if you're prospecting out for new business, for instance, you can actually see relationships that people have with other organizations and obviously be able to maximize your current relationship to leverage with a prospect that you're currently looking to work with, or customers, etc. Targeting the right campaigns and the right audience. CRM allows you to build and target specific marketing campaigns, and using the data that you've built up within CRM, target that to the right audience. In essence, what you're doing, you can then maximize the marketing return on investment. Automating and drive efficiencies in process execution. So if you think about a lot of your sales teams, for instance, they want to have tools which actually automate loads of processes, and you really want your sales teams to essentially be focusing on what they should be doing, which is speaking to customers, doing their day jobs as opposed to admin-intensive tasks. And traditionally, what you would have found is there would be a lot of manual work to actually create and to process, say, an order, for instance, or if you're converting an activity into an opportunity in a sales scenario, for instance, and then documents attached. It was very labor-intensive. And what CRM allows you to do is automate a lot of that process. So your sales teams are actually focusing on what they get paid to do, essentially. Driving customer loyalty and lifetime relationship value. That's key for organizations, especially in today's climate, because it's a lot easier to keep your customers and keep your customers happy rather than prospecting for new ones. And given the insight that Dynamics CRM gives you, you can actually react to any negative feedback, etc. As I said before, change those negative impacts into positive impacts, because there's no point essentially prospecting and spending big marketing budgets on trying to gain new customers when, if you had the insight into your existing customers and you found that a lot of those were unhappy, and if a lot of those leave, net you're in the same place. It's just cost you, and that cost of sale is then a lot higher. As in today's markets and today's economy, the way we interact with people and the multiple touch points that we have with organizations is growing. So you've got text messaging, for instance, you've got social platforms, you've got websites, you've got phone, you've also got traditional email, you've got fax, for instance. How would you traditionally, without CRM, have managed a lot of those interactions? And traditionally, it's been silos of information being gathered with no real intelligence and insight as to who's communicated what and where, etc. And a lot of these silos of information have essentially taken up a lot of time for people to actually go through that information, sift through it, and actually make real business sense from it all. And what CRM enables you to do is actually track all of those interactions and build a 360-degree view of your interaction with that person, whether it be a customer, internal stakeholder, it could be a citizen, for instance, in the public sector, if you could be a patient in the NHS and the health sector, for instance. And what you're essentially doing is all of those multi-touch points, bringing all through the use of CRM into a central manageable place for you to then action a lot of that detail. Effectively understand business trends and data management through reporting and BI. So CRM will take a lot of this information and apply business logic to it and allow it, and what that does is allow you to then obviously understand the trends with data, so trends with customers, for instance. So if you found that a lot of customers have switched from buying one product to another, for instance, or in sales forecasting, in the sales environment, if actually the volume of sales has gone down for some reason, you can actually drill down into that information and obviously create reports and identify those business trends. Likewise, if you're planning new projects and new products to launch, for instance, you can use the data that you have and actually predict what the business trends would be moving forwards. And helping organize your working day. So from a sales perspective, knowing what you need to do, when you need to do it, who you need to call, etc. That's key for all salespeople. Having the ability to actually prioritize appointments and customers, etc. You can do all of that from within CRM and actually plan your day more effectively. If we take that a step further and we look at CRM within field sales agents, for instance, if you have any field sales agents that are going out and meeting with customers or prospects, you want them to be able to see who they need to meet where and when on a daily basis so that they can actually plan their routes more effectively and actually maximize their time with those customers. And it seems like a very simple thing, but CRM, with all of the intelligence and that you have and that you get with the CRM solution, you can actually go down to that granular level to actually help organizations, help people be a lot more productive in their day-to-day working. So before I go into Microsoft Dynamics, I just wanted to level set what we're referring to when we talk about the cloud, because the cloud, has become a ubiquitous term for a lot of things. And while Microsoft, we offer software as a service from Office 365, Intune, CRM Online. We've got platform as a service, which is Azure, and infrastructure of the service, through Hyper-V Cloud, etc. This session is really focused around software as a service. So if we look at and take a closer look at Microsoft Dynamics CRM, and we'll start at the bottom of the slide, and this is really key to Microsoft Dynamics CRM, is it's the only solution in the market where you can actually deploy the same instance of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, within the cloud or on-premise. It's the same version, so again, if you decided you wanted to deploy Dynamics CRM on-premise and then said actually 18 months time you've now got a cloud strategy and you wanted to take that and transition it to the cloud, it literally is essentially you're backing up the on-premise and restoring it in the cloud, and vice versa. If you wanted to start using Dynamics CRM online, which is our Microsoft hosted version of CRM, you can do that, but decide actually later on you want to go on-premise, you have the full flexibility to actually do that. And you can also operate in a mixed mode deployment as well, so you can have a mixture of on-premise and our cloud solution. Then we go into sort of the ways you can access it, which is really PC. You've got again your desktops, laptops, etc. You've got browser-based, or you've got your phone. So again, the idea around that is being able to consume the information by whatever means you decide how you want to consume that. Dynamics CRM covers 3 key areas essentially. So we've got sales and marketing productivity, we've got customer care, and then we've got the extended applications, which we refer to as XRM, where the X can stand for anything. So broadly speaking, so if you think about Dynamics CRM, out of the box it comes pre-configured with sales and marketing, you've got the customer care. But this XRM piece, which I referred to, is really using the underlying technology to allow you to build your own line of business applications based on the same familiar tools, excuse me, technology and security permissions, etc. And again, that can be deployed in the cloud or on-premise. And if we have a look at some of our Microsoft Dynamics CRM customers, we've got in financial services, you've got the enterprise players like Barclays, for instance. But you've also got some smaller organizations, professional services. Again, you can see a broad range of the types of organizations that are using Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And this is really a testament to actually the flexibility of the product and actually all the verticals that it actually crosses and it has a relevance in. And a lot of these organizations use it for different things. So if we have a look at really some of the organizations and how they're using it, you can see actually it's quite diverse. So if we take, for instance, in the UK, so we've got over 8,000 seats deployed at Barclays, and they use it in a traditional CRM sense, a rule around customer service. They've had a 25% reduction in complaints, had a 15% increase in customer satisfaction, and overall a 22% reduction in cost per incident, which for an organization like Barclays, they've seen massive return on that investment that they've made. We've got Hilton Hotels, which again use it for sales opportunity and also event management. the developing and integrating to a custom .NET application for inventory, with Accenture. In the UK, again, we've got 16,000 plus seats at DWP, which really is all around, constituent service. So again, they use it in all of their contact centers in a call center environment, and what they do is be able to share all of that information throughout all of their users. And again, we'll get you copies of this slide so you can actually see how organizations are using it. But as you can see with, if you look at USDA, for instance, again, you've still got the full integration with the core Microsoft technology. So again, you've got MOS, which is obviously SharePoint, and obviously you've got Virtual Earth, and Marco will go through and show you how actually everything integrates into a single seamless solution. So Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2011 really is what we class as a solution which is really aimed around the power of productivity. How do we give end users the tools that they need to actually be more productive in the way that they work? And this is all built around three key pillars. So being familiar, in terms of the look and feel of the solution, so fully integrated within the Outlook client. You've still got the same view and feel whether you use it from the Outlook client or whether you use it online through a web browser. It's intelligent. Again, you're getting insightful and actionable information at your fingertips, and it's fully customizable to each person as they use it, so they can actually expose the information in a way that they feel is relevant to their jobs. And also connected, and this is not just connected to other technologies, but it's also around, connected to our Microsoft Dynamics partners. So we have something called Marketplace, which allows you to go out and see which other solutions or partner IP, as we call it, have been developed, which you can literally just download and plug onto Microsoft Dynamics CRM to give you that additional functionality. So if you take, for instance, if you wanted if you had Dynamics CRM, or you're looking at Dynamics CRM for service management, for instance, again, you can go to Marketplace, type in service management or case management, and it will give you a list of partners that actually have that solution already done. And obviously all you need to do is go to that partner, and obviously you can just download it and try it through that partner. So the familiar experience is, again, this is a screenshot of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, and as you can see, it is actually, just a snapshot of someone's Outlook, and that's because Dynamics CRM is fully integrated within the Outlook client. So again, it's familiar for users to use. It also allows you to reduce the amount of time you spend in training as well, because you're still using all of the tools within Outlook, so you can still use all of the calendaring functionality, tasks. You can actually read your emails while you still have CRM open within some of the windows. And again, it's all role tailored, so you see the information that's tailored to you. And it's easy to change via point and click. So with Dynamics CRM, as I mentioned before, so we've got Dynamics CRM 2011 and Dynamics CRM Online. Essentially, the difference between the two is Dynamics CRM 2011 is what we refer to as our on-premise solution. Dynamics CRM Online is our cloud-based version where we host it in our Microsoft data centers. There is also a third option, which is our partner-hosted model, where it's still exactly the same version of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, but actually it's hosted via a partner. And that's due to some regulatory and compliance issues that organizations need to adhere to in terms of where they store information, etc. So it's a fully flexible solution where you can deploy it how you want to, depending on your own individual circumstances. But with Dynamics CRM, and obviously we've also got the launch of Office 365. It's fully integrated with the Office 365 platform, And again, so you can still use Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Link Online, so you've still got all the presence icons, etc. And that's using Office 365, for instance. But you can actually have that mixed. So you can have, for instance, Exchange on-premise but use Dynamics CRM Online, or you can have Exchange Online and use Dynamics CRM on-premise, etc. So you're fully flexible in terms of how you use it, and it all works out of the box. So again, SharePoint, again, so you've got document management, portal capabilities, it's integrated within Outlook, out of the box. Office web apps, for instance, again, it just shows you the flexibility in terms of how you can actually deploy the solution. So when I talk about the road ahead, it's really what we've got coming with the product itself. So we've just released what we call as internally as R7, but it's really Social Wave 1. And we're committed to continually investing and driving innovation, for the Dynamics CRM platform. And we have a fully published, and a public-facing roadmap, so you're actually clear on where we're going with the product, our strategies, and also functionality that we'll have in the product moving forward. So again, we've got mobile productivity. We're going to have so around rapid time to value. So obviously we've got mobile productivity. So we've released and we'll be releasing cross-device functionality. We've got increased collaboration and service engagement. We've got, in terms of social collaboration and engagement, that we've got at the moment. So with our latest release, we've got something called activity feeds, which is essentially Facebook-like functionality for internal collaboration and microblogging, etc. So you can actually create feeds and posts around specific projects. You have the ability to follow people within the organization around specific projects, but the key thing is you're allowed to unfollow them as well. So you might start tracking someone, for instance, in a specific job role, but then if you change jobs, for instance, or move role within the organization, you have the ability to stop following that person because it's not relevant to you anymore. The consumerization of business applications, really this is around CRM Anywhere. We're going to have cross-device and multi-browser support coming in the next update and release. And we're also going to have, we're continuing investing in extended self-service business intelligence, enhanced data visualization, so the use of more graphics and more charting type functionality and additional ones to the ones we already have within the product, and improved decision support systems. So at this point, I'm just going to hand over to Marco, who will just provide you with a quick demonstration of Dynamics CRM.
Okay, can you hear me now, guys? Perfect. Thanks, Sanjay, for the introduction. My name is Marco Amoedo. I work for Microsoft as a partner technology advisor in the UK Dynamics team. I specialize in Dynamics CRM, and I've been working with this product for the last more than coming now to 6 years, so I've been in many battles and many experiences with this product. Today I'm going to do a really quick introduction about Dynamics CRM and show you a quick overview of the different features that we have on Dynamics CRM. We are going to follow a journey starting on the marketing side of the product, generating new businesses, then move to the sales side to chase those new potential businesses, and finally move on to the customer service or after sales support. So if we go to the first step on our story, it's going to be the marketing. In this scenario, I'm going to take the role of our marketing manager in our organization, and and we will start the day of this person in Outlook looking at our dashboards and how our marketing operations are performing and what do we need to do to generate more businesses. After that, we'll see how to create a new campaign and try a marketing campaign to drive new businesses and create new leads, and then follow up on those campaigns and how we can get those leads tracked on the system and convert them to sales opportunities. So let's go ahead and jump into the desktop of our marketing manager. So I'm going to log in as Adam. Adam is our marketing manager, and he starts his day at his Outlook. As you can see here, I'm running Outlook, and within Outlook we have Dynamics CRM available. As Sanjay mentioned on the introduction, Microsoft Dynamics CRM integrates with all the Microsoft stack and all the Microsoft Office products to give you more more interconnected experience and a more easy to use interface. In this case, as you can see here, I got my inbox and my emails, but I'm also looking at the CRM system within my Outlook. And as a marketing manager here, I'm looking at the marketing performance dashboard. I can see all what's going on the marketing, the leads that are coming into the system, what campaigns are running, etc. And if we have a closer look to this chart here, we can see in this chart that our campaign for the product AX305 is a little bit shorter in revenue, generating revenue than the campaign for one of our other products. And this is telling me that I need to do some extra effort to generate more leads or more businesses for the product AX305. So let's go ahead and create a new campaign. I'm now moving to the list of campaigns that I got on my system and still within Outlook. And as I said, I'm going to go ahead and create a new campaign, a new marketing campaign to promote our AX305 product. So this campaign is going to be called product, let's call it AX305, the name of the product overview. We can provide some data and even change the currency if we want, or to pounds. Let's say that we expect a 50 response, and just fill quickly the rest of the things. This is going to be a marketing event, so our campaign is going to be a marketing event, and the price list is going to be the retail price list. Sorry, let me select the retail price list quickly. Okay, not retail. Okay, not necessary to fill that field. And the launch date is going to be today, and we'll be finishing this campaign in 2 weeks' time. We can also provide some more details about the campaign. For example, the financials, the budget for the campaign that we are allocating for this campaign. Let's say that we are allocating a bold number like £10,000. And so far we have incurred some miscellaneous cost of £1,500. So that's the basic details for the campaign. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And what is going to happen on the background is to help me be more streamlined on my job and more and quicker. I got a standardized process to follow on creating my campaigns. My organization has decided that to help me be more effective, they will try to guide me on the campaign creation, or I can also create those processes for myself. So in this case, we will have a workflow process running on the background We can go here and have a look, and we should get that workflow process running very soon. And that workflow process will be creating a series of activities for us, depending on the type of campaign that we need to complete. While that is working on the background, as I say, it's asynchronous and it might take a few seconds to complete, the next step that I need to do is find the target of this campaign. So I created a campaign, but what's the target for this campaign? To create a target, I got the marketing list, and I'm going to create a new marketing list specific for this event. So just click here, marketing list, and let's create quickly a new marketing list. And this marketing list is going to be for the customers who haven't bought the AX305, the product that we are trying to sell. Very quickly, we want contacts, we want persons to send probably an email or something like that. And we're going to make it dynamic. Dynamic means that this marketing list is going to be automatically updated every time it is utilized on the system to refresh the members or the people that fits into the description of the target. So I'm going to save this quickly, and now define the query to get the members of this marketing list. And as I said, I'm looking for customers that haven't bought this product. So what I need to do is quickly go and select the contacts whose parent company, hasn't bought the AX305. So purchase AX305 is equals no. Very quickly, with a visual query, I can define choose the contacts that whose company didn't got yet the AX305, and also I want to make sure that they are already customers, so we have a better chance to sell something to them. So what I can do is quickly select two other fields that indicate to me whether they have purchased some of our other products. So for example, I can go ahead and say that I want customers that have purchased the JJ02 product or another product kit that we have. But again, this is a very rich query designer, so I can do also and or rules. So now I got a query here specifying that get me the customers that have purchased the AX305 product. That they don't have yet the AX305 product, but they have purchased one of our other products, one or the other, or both of them. So that's fine. I can have a quick look and see if we have customers on that view, and use that query. Let me go back 1 second quickly, and make sure I'm doing everything correctly. Okay. So I'm going to use this query. Just save and close. We've finished the definition of the target list, and apply this target marketing list to the campaign. When I do that, the system is smart enough and says, you already have some activities associated to this campaign. Do you want to include this marketing list for those activities? Yes, that's correct. I want them on that. And as part of that, remember that we had a background process running, generating some activities for us. And if we now look at the planning activities, this background process that was trying to help us on our process of creating a campaign has generated some activities for us to guide us. One of the activities is build a marketing list, as you can see here. It's building a marketing list for the AX product overview. We've done that, so that's fine. I can say complete, okay? this activity is complete, so it's done. The next thing is we have to secure a venue for the product overview, and we've done that. Okay, so I'm gonna go quickly and provide the event details for this. And as I said, this is an event, and I want to publish this event on my website. So we have our website integrated with Dynamics CRM, and this event will be published there quickly. It's going to be a demonstration. The maximum capacity is 50. It's in Microsoft offices in Thames Valley Park. This is in Reading, and yeah, Reading. Let's complete the details quickly. Yeah, we want to have the registration, everything, and then we can just provide some more details here to define what is going to be shown on our website. So this is going to be the AX305 product overview, and it will happen in 2 weeks' time. And it will finish in 2 weeks' time and last for, let's say, 1 hour, okay? And we could provide also a description here for the event to publish everything and some other details. That's all fine. One last thing, I'm gonna set the event to registration open, so we can move on, and also complete the activity to secure the venue, because we've done that. We have the venue, so let's complete this activity and quickly save the event. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot one field, and this is Adam. That's the marketing manager. We have to provide a name there. So this event is now ready for registration. It's published on our website, and we have choose all the marketing lists and the target of this. The next step would be probably to, if we look at the planning activities, would be to send an email invitation to the people to attend this event. And to do this, we can use Microsoft Dynamics CRM and to distribute and provide rich emails with attachments and all those other things, and distribute automatically this activity to the target of the target we define with the marketing lists. So I'm just gonna go quickly and distribute this campaign activity, and this will create all the new emails, and we can choose to use a template or who is going to send these emails if we have a special account for that. And in this case, we can also assign the emails to the people who manage that relationship, if we have account managers or just myself. But I'm going to do quickly to myself and just close everything here as completed. It's launched. So our campaign is now launched and it's ready. And if we quickly go one moment to our website and look at our website, we will see on the event calendar that the registration is open and the marketing campaign is ready. Okay, so let's fast forward now and imagine that this event took place. And we got very good attendance to the event, and we got some good responses there. The next step after we launch a marketing campaign would be getting the campaign responses to that, so we can track the effectiveness of that marketing campaign. In this case, what I'm going to show you is how I can quickly import data using very quickly an import data feature from Microsoft Dynamics CRM, and using a predefined list of template, I fill out all the attendees to the event, or I got this from another different system as a CSV file or whatever, and just go here. In a couple of clicks, I can get these campaign responses automatically mapped to the campaign, and import them in a few clicks. So what this is now doing is getting all those campaign responses that we got on the day of the event, all the registration lists maybe, and import it back on our system so we can work on the campaign responses. But if other options as well, since we are working in Outlook, it might be the case that a few days after the marketing event, or I got an email from one customer saying that he's after attending the product launch of our product, he's very interested on scheduling a one-to-one demo of the product and discuss this further. So this is another way also of tracking campaign responses. Dynamics CRM is fully integrated with Outlook, so I'm now in my inbox, and I can have several options of CRM right here. One of them is track. So I can track any item in Outlook in CRM. By just one click, I got this email now on my CRM system, and it automatically tries attach the email to records, but I can also select what this about, and I know that actually Oscar is a customer that we have, so it's already a customer that we have in our system, and I can attach it directly to him. Apart from that, as this is a campaign response, another feature that Dynamics CRM integration to Outlook allows us is to convert those emails, to action those emails and convert it to other things. So I can quickly convert this email to an opportunity, apart from attach it to the marketing campaign. So I can quickly go ahead and click opportunity, and this will generate a new opportunity based on this email for our sales people to work on. Let's give it a few seconds. It's working there. Okay. Oops. Just give me a minute. Things of the live demos. So let me quickly restart Outlook. And while this works, I can also show you very quickly how with a web client, in case you are not using Outlook, you can also use the web client, which is not integrated with Outlook directly. So let's go back to our campaign and say convert to opportunity very quickly now, and find Oscar, our customer, Oscar Puerto. Actually, we have more than one, so let me make sure that we got the right one. And that's all fine. So we just converted the email to an opportunity, and we complete all the sales cycle, all the marketing cycle, generating leads and converting them to opportunities for our sales personnel to work on. So I'm going to quickly go back and summarize what we've seen. So we've been working on the marketing activities, and one of the benefits that we've seen on this scenario is how I can quickly get business insight on what's going on the marketing. I got my dashboards. I could see very quickly what product do I need to work on and what leads I'm generating. As you saw, CRM lives within Outlook, so it's very familiar and intuitive to use. And also we can streamline processes by using the workflow engine to guide us through the through the marketing processes and provide us some guidance there. So the next scenario that we are going to have a look at is the sales. Okay, we have already generated some leads to work on and brand new opportunity out of that marketing campaign. And now we're going to look at the sales. In this scenario, I'm going to take the hat of one of our sales representatives. He's looking at the pipeline and looking at what opportunities he needs to work on and how to progress them through the sales cycle. So if we quickly jump to our system. I'm gonna switch to the user to our sales manager. Very quickly log on as Mark. Mark is our sales manager. And he again starts his day in Outlook and is looking at his dashboard. In this case, it's a sales performance dashboard. He's more interested in the performance of the sales, and he has how the sales pipeline are looking for the different regions our company operates in. We can see that some of the regions are performing better than the others. We can also have a look quickly here and see how many, the revenue in each region. And more interestingly, Dynamics CRM also provides a goal management engine, so we can track the progress against goals and see different goals, not only revenue-based, but also cases closed by day and things like that. So it's a very flexible goal engine. In this case, I'm looking at the goals, and I can see that we should be, we are below the target. We should be quite below the target in some of the regions. So we need to work on our opportunities and get to work on that. So I can go quickly to the opportunities again from within Outlook and have a quick look to what opportunities I have available here. And the first one that it appears on my list is already the opportunity we created on the step before, coming from the marketing event for Oscar al Puerto. I can quickly see here all the details on the reading pane. This is fully integrated with Outlook, and I can also, categorize or do follow-ups. Imagine that I just go at this opportunity and I actually want to add a reminder. I want to look at it tomorrow, not today. I can do as you would do with any item in Outlook and your email. So you can follow your practice, your day-to-day practice managing emails as well here. So if we look at this opportunity, we can see all the details that came from the email, and we already have some activities to work on this opportunity. So let's open it and get a closer look to it. What is happening is, again, our organization wants to follow best practices on sales, and we establish a sales methodology to help our sales people be more structured and also facilitate the review of the pipelines and the status of the business. So we implemented that on CRM as well, and now it's guiding me through the sales process. As you can see, automatically the pipeline phase is set to qualification on the probability to 25%, and I got some activities to complete on this stage. The first one is research Oscar al Puerto. Okay, so let's say that I call this customer and to find out more about his interest, and I can register those activities on this customer and etc. And I found out that he's interested on buying some of our products. More precisely, he's looking to buy the AX305 product that we market at that event. So what I'm gonna do very quickly is add some new products to the opportunity, and we are going to find the AX305 product. I should have it here, AX305, and he wants actually 5 of them. Okay, he wants 5 of them, and I believe the unit is each, so that's correct. 5 of those. And because I was on the phone with this customer and I found out that he's looking to buy 5 of those, and actually I found out another detail, that he's looking to buy them very quickly by the end of this month. So I can complete the opportunity details there and say that the estimated close date is by the end of the month. That's all great. The next thing I can do is recalculate the opportunity. Because I added some products, and I can see now the estimated revenue of this opportunity has been calculated automatically by the system depending on the products I added and the price list, etc. And is looking at 62K opportunities. This is a very interesting opportunity to reach my targets. So let's go ahead. We did the research and let's complete this this activity. And now what is going to happen is in the background, as you can see, the opportunity has been updated with the product that Oscar is the product looking to buy, and the estimated close dates will be updated soon as well. And we can have a quick look at the workflow that is driving the sales process here, and see what's going on. So I just completed one activity, and that meant that we moved from the qualification stage. We did the research, we completed and increased the information on the opportunity. We moved to the discovery stage. On the discovery stage, we now have to call Oscar and find out more information about him and to move this opportunity forward. So if we now look at the opportunity activities, we should see a new activity coming up to again call Oscar, our customer, to find more information. Let's say that I call the customer and I found more details on what he wants. I can type all the details of this call here and then complete the call. Once the call is completed, again, the sales process will continue and we will move forward on the pipeline. If we actually refresh now our opportunities list here, and sorry, if we refresh the opportunities here, we should see now that the opportunity has moved to proposal. The probability is 75, is warmer, and if we go back and look at our pipeline charts, we should see that this opportunity has moved. So if we quickly show the sales pipeline, this opportunity is now on the proposal phase, and we can filter that and see that the opportunity is actually there in the proposal phase. And we can keep moving forward. The next thing that we need to do is develop a proposal for Oscar. So very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and create a quote for Oscar. And if we select the quotes on the opportunity, we just add a new quote, and automatically the system will get all the details from the opportunity to help us generate a new quote that we can then email to the customer. So I'll just create it very quickly with all the details. I might include a 5% discount after some negotiations with Oscar, and that's looking good. So I'm going to save it and activate the quote that we just created, and that means that now we can send this quote to the customer and wait for his response. And finally, hopefully, after all the negotiation, he will decide whether he wants to buy our product or not. So I'm gonna keep going, completing the activities, the proposal development for Oscar, and now the opportunity will be at the closing stage. If we look at the sales process, sorry, the opportunity will be at the closing stage. It's actually finished, and if we refresh on this and have a look to the opportunity, we should see that now the opportunity is in the final negotiation phase. The probability is 90, so it's about to close, and we also have a meeting to discuss and the opportunity with Oscar and do the final negotiations. But Oscar has accepted the quote we sent to him, so I very quickly can go and say, convert this quote in an order and close the opportunity as one with the revenue from the order and everything. So automatically take all the details that we populated on the quote and on the opportunity and create an order to move on to our system and get everything closed. So let me switch the user. So what we have seen here on the sales process is basically very quickly what we can do on the sales, how to move the opportunities through the system, and how we can implement sales process to provide best practices and guidance and get increased visibility on what's going on our system. All this information that we are putting on the system to help the salesperson to work and actually driving his work and help him to be more effective is also a good mean to increase the visibility on the organization, as anyone can go and with permissions obviously can go and have a look at the pipeline and get all the details and information there. Finally, we saw how also get the goal tracking. So the last piece of today's demo is going to be the customer service, and in this area we are going to have a quick look at how we can manage support cases and attend the queries of our customers. So in this scenario, I'm going to be taking the hat of one of our one of our customer service representatives, and his name is Jim, and Jim will be looking at the support cases from our customers. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is actually take the role of Oscar, one of our customers that happens to he just bought the one of our products and he's experiencing a problem with the product, and the case type is a problem. He actually has a broken AX305 product. My product has broken, blah, blah. Some details we could include on the case. This is actually our customer support portal, and he's actually including a picture to show us how that looks like, and is creating the case on the system. Now, this is our customer portal. Oscar has his customer account there. He logs in and creates a new case there, and he can see the status of the case. So once the case is created, we take now the role of our support representative, and this guy is now logging in Outlook to start day, and the first thing that hits the dashboards on how the service activity is performing, and the first thing that he noticed on the dashboard is actually the broken item problem is looking bad. We have many cases there, so I better drill down on the details of this. So just click on the chart to get to the data behind this chart. I can now filter by the broken items. One click and get a filter there. And I can actually have a look at the items there, and even if I want to classify by different things. Sorry about this. We need to restart 1 second the Outlook. And what I'm going to do is basically use the charts to help me investigate and find out those cases. So let's go back to the dashboard very quickly and bring up again that chart. So I'll bring up that chart again, and now select the broken item portion of the chart, so I get down to the cases, and I actually can then have a look at the case origin in a bar chart to understand how these cases are getting to my system. And I see now the broken item cases. I have 4 that came by phone and 4 by the web. I'm going to prioritize the web ones because we need to be priority to this channel. And I can see the Oscar Al Puerto case here. So let's have a look and open this case. And very quickly we'll be able of seeing what's going on with this case. All the information that Oscar provided on the website, like the comments he provided, and even the emails, I can very quickly get a look on that emails and see what's going on. And yeah, the product looks broken. It's actually in 1,000 pieces, so we better replace it or look at the options with Oscar. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, depending on the contracts, support contracts that Oscar has, I can provide different options. So I select the contract here, and automatically CRM is helping me to look at with the form assistant to look at the information for Oscar. And he's telling me that his company has an annual service contract. That's interesting. They actually have coverage for this, and the service level for them is gold. So yeah, he qualifies for a replacement. So I'm going to save the case now, and what I'm going to do is call the customer, but my organization, in order to achieve a better quality standard, the organization has designed some dialogues and processes to drive support. So I'm now firing up the troubleshooting dialogue that the organization, our organization, has created to help me give the right answers to our customers. So this dialogue is all customizable, and it provides me guidance. For example, as we can see here, it's actually helping me drive the conversation with the customer. Imagine I'm on the phone with this customer. I say, "Hi, Oscar, my name is Jim, and I would like to help you with the service case. To begin with, what product is broken?" So yeah, the AX305. And we can ask and get more details. And one thing we can select is whether he wants a refund or a replacement. He actually is telling me that he wants a replacement, so we can keep moving, and depending on the answers, we will get different places. Now, this dialogue is also getting information from the record, and it's telling me, Oscar, as a very valued customer, because it has checked that it has gold status, we want to sincerely apologize for the broken item you received. So we're going to give you a £50 gift voucher for the inconvenience, and we just need to confirm your address. And as you can see here, it's showing me the address we have on the system. So we can ask the contact whether the information is correct or not, and update it through the dialogue. In this case, it's correct, so thank you, your gift voucher should be arriving in the next few days, and now we are going to process your replacement. So now I'm firing up the replacement dialog, and it's telling me that we are sending your replacement to the company address, etc., and it's helping me to drive the conversation again. But not only that, these dialogues can interact with the system, and they can generate activities. And now that we finish the dialogue, we can go and have a look, and we will see that there are a series of activities like the product replacement next steps. An email has been sent to Oscar with all the details about the product replacement using one of our approved templates, and actually with some attachments and PDFs, and as a result of that dialogue. So finally, I finished with this case, so I can go ahead and resolve this case. And it's telling me that actually I need to close all the activities before resolving this case, and that's correct. I have to complete a couple of steps before resolving the case, like send the voucher and all these things, but we've done all of that. And again, let's go ahead and complete with the reason of replacement, and that's done. And now if we go back at our charts, we'll see that now we only have 3 cases. We are on the broken items category, so we resolved the case. Okay, so going back, what we just seen is how the system can provide standardized guidance through the dialogues and helping driving the conversation of our customer support representatives and help them troubleshooting the support. We saw also the multi-channel support through the web, through email, through phone, and how this all the communication history is kept on the system for future reference or for compliance reasons. So that covers all the demo for today. We've seen a lot of good things, but we've seen how Dynamics CRM can help simplify your process, and how natural and familiar is living from operating from within Outlook, and how it can streamline the process and give you business insight through the real-time dashboards and charts. So with that, I'm going to hand over back to Kylie, and let's open for questions.
Hi all, sorry. I'm actually going to hand over to Sanjay. He's just got a couple more slides that he just needs to cover off with me quickly. Once Sanjay's done, he'll then just hand back to me and we can have a quick look at the Q&As. So do bear with me for just a moment.
Thanks, Kylie. Thanks, Marco, for the demo. I appreciate it went on slightly longer, but there's so much to showcase, I guess, with Dynamics CRM 2011, and I guess you can obviously see the flexibility of the application, and obviously where you can actually get to with some of the out-of-the-box functionality. What we I just wanted to finish off just to say there is a free 30-day trial which you can sign up via the website just at the bottom, crm.dynamics.com. It's a free 30-day trial. We can obviously put you in contact with some partners around specific functionality that you want around the solution. We've got a launch price as well of £22.75 per user per month. Again, that will end on the 30th of December 2011. And again, if Dynamics CRM is a solution that you are thinking about for within your organization, speak to your account manager at Bytes, or we've got my contact details and also Marco's contact details listed for you. I'm just going to hand back over to Kylie, see if anyone's got any questions, and apologies for slightly overrunning with the presentation.
Okay, thank you Sanjay, thank you Marco. Thank you everybody for taking the time out to come on to the webinar this afternoon and learn all about CRM. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds here. I haven't had any questions through as yet, but I'm just going to mute myself for a minute or two and give anybody who has any questions a chance to type them over. So if you don't mind bearing with us just for a second to see if there's any extra questions, and we'll be with you very shortly. Hi there. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions here from Phil Wood. Thank you, Phil. The first question is the help desk aspect a full-blown help desk? And if so, is it ITIL aligned?
Just to answer that question, so we have a full ITIL service desk solution which has been built on Dynamics CRM 2011 through one of our partners. And again, so from all of the criteria, I believe there's a few pillars that needs to conform to be ITIL compliant, and we do have a solution built on Dynamics CRM 2011 through one of our partners, and obviously we can forward the details over of that partner to you.
Okay, great. Thanks, Sanjay. Another question from Phil is how does it integrate with Project?
Okay, let me take that. There are a number of solutions to integrate with Project. At the moment, we have several different partners building solutions for that. We also have some guidance on those things, how for professional services organizations. But if you have a look on the marketplace, you will see that there are several professional services solutions available, and those some of those integrate with Project.
Okay, great. Thank you, Marco. Another question from Phil. Can it link into Navision for automated order generation?
Yes, we have a free Dynamics connector. This part of the Microsoft Dynamics family, and it allows to integrate Microsoft Dynamics CRM with either AX, NAV, or GP. So all the ERP family of Dynamics, you can get this connector for free again, and get the interaction with the ERP.
Okay, thanks, Marco. I've just got another follow-on question here from Phil. So it doesn't actually link in with MS Project natively. You have to use another product? Question mark.
That's correct at the moment. The reason for that is there are several tricky areas on how to integrate with Project. At the moment, we do integrate with all the other Office suite, Excel, Office, Word, Outlook, but Project is a very special beast in some of the things. So we looking at some solutions with Project Server and other things.
Okay, thank you.